Assalamualaikum. Good morning, students. Welcome back to your biology class, and this is your biology teacher again from United Public School. So, students, our today's topic is how do organisms obtain the nutrition? How the organisms obtain the nutrition? We have seen in our plant, or that is autotroph, how the plant get the nutrition, but how the animals get the nutritions? Animals is nothing but heterotrophs, right? In our last class, we have started our heterotrophic nutrition, right? Remember this heterotrophic nutrition. So we have finally we concluded that the plant get the nutrition. This is the main example of heterotroph, right? But sorry, autotroph, right? But what happened in heterotroph? How the organisms get the nutrition? Let us see in our today's class. Depending on the type and availability of food, organisms can be developed adopt to the range of the categories of food intake and use. So depending on the type, how the different types of organisms and how the availability of food, depending on them, we have heterotrophs or of different type, that is three types: saprophytic, parazoic and holozoic. Parasitic and holozoic. Let us see the definition. Saprophytic means organism depending on dead decaying organisms. The organisms which depend on dead decaying organisms for their nutrition is nothing but saprophyte. Examples are moles, yeast, mushrooms, etc. And the parasitic, what is that? The organisms which depend on another organisms. Same organisms depend on another organism, but without killing that organisms is nothing but parasitic. So examples are Cuscuta, lice, leeches, tapeworm, mosquitoes. So lice, which is present in our hairs, right? Lice nothing but जू, हमारे सर में जू रहता ना, तो वो जू को लेस बोलते हैं. So what they do, they sucks the blood from our head, they sucks our blood, but they won't kill us. Same as leeches do. What they do, they come on our skin and they sucks the blood for the nutrition, but they won't kill us. Same as mosquitoes also do. They sucks the blood on our skin and they won't kill us. So parasite has two types, that is, it has host and parasite. So parasites are these lice, leeches and mosquitoes, or the parasite. They depend on the host. Host here is our human beings. We are the host of these lice, leeches and mosquitoes. So they depend on us. They won't kill us, but they just take nutrition by our blood, by taking our blood. So the parasites are the leeches and the mosquitoes and lice, and human beings are the host for this. Next come to the holozoic, or the organisms which take food into the body as a liquid form or the solid form, and then what they do, they further break down that. As in our last class I said that holozoic are human beings, but what they do, they take starch, they take plants contain starch, they take plants and they convert these complex molecules into simple molecules, because the human beings can't digest this starch which is in complex form. So in order to digest it, this starch is converted into simple form, that is glucose. So the animals which break down into one form to another form is nothing but the holozoic organisms. So under multicellular organisms, human beings are the main examples, and amoeba and the paramecium, or the unicellular organisms, examples, right? So human beings, which are the multicellular, or the example of holozoic, and the amoeba and paramecium, which are the unicellular organisms, or the examples of holozoic over here. Okay, this information is given over in this para. Okay, clear to all? So since the food and the way it is obtained differ, the digestive system is also different, right? The food they take is different, so the digestive system will also must be different, right? So in single cell organisms like amoeba, what they do, they take food may be taken in the entire surface. By the complexity of the organisms increases, different parts specialized with different function, right? So what happened in single cell like amoeba, what they do, they take food on the surface of the body. So different parts of the body has different functions. So how they take food? Let us see. The amoeba, here is our amoeba, right? They have projection like a structure of body. Like projection means they have inside and outside like projections. This is nothing but projection like finger like structure. As you can see over here, it has finger like projection outside, outwards and inwards, right? So what that finger like projections do, they encircles. So here is our food, right? So this projection like circles, what they do, they encircles. बोलता एक circle की तरह वो food के round बनाता and then it engulf, वो फिर consume कर लेता. It engulf the food by the process of phagocytosis. By the process of phagocytosis, they engulf the food by encircling over the food. See over here, for food is undergoing in this finger like projection. It engulfs this food inside the body and it forms a food vacuoles inside the body. So what is food vacuoles? It contain food, the particles which are taken inside, right, that contain food is nothing but food vacuole. Vacuole मतलब but एक round circle, तो उस food उसके अंदर है, so that side is nothing but food vacuole. So after taking food, it forms a food vacuoles inside the body. What they do again? They convert the complex substances or broken into simple ones and they fuse into the cytoplasm. Where complex substances will be converted into simple form and that diffuses. The diffuses in the sense they disappear in the cytoplasm which is present inside the amoeba, right? So this process of digestion, breaking down the food materials are nothing but digestion. So like this, the amoeba get the food and they digest the food and they utilize the energy. The remaining undigested material, what they do? They move to the surface. They move onto the surface of the body and they throw outside the body. As I said, the waste material will come above the surface of the body and it will throw outside. So what this is our amoeba. Then what happened in paramecium, which is also a unicellular organisms of a definite shape? Amoeba has not definite shape, but paramecium have a definite shape. Then what happened over here? The food is intaken at a specific spot. In amoeba, where should be, there is no specific side of taking food. Like now, it has not mouth specific side, but in amoeba, it has a specific side that is over here. This spot of the body is a specific side of the food intaken. So what they do, the food is moved to the spot by the movement of cilia. Cilia, what is that? The hair like projection which is present all over the body is nothing but cilia. So by the movement of cilia, the paramecium will move and it will take food in a specific spot. Then it take the food over here. The food is moved to the specific spot by the movement of cilia which covers the entire surface of the cilia, as I said. So whether the food is indigested, where the food is indigested? In cytosome. Inside the cytosome, it forming a food vacuole over here. Over here the food will enter and it forms the food vacuole. Inside that the food will be indigested. I mean here food will digested and the indigested food side is nothing but cytosome. It forms a indigested food over one side and it forms cytosome and it will released outside of the body. So this is the process of amoeba. So we have discussed the paramecium and amoeba of Holozoic examples. Human being we will discuss in our later class because it is a lengthy process. Before going to that, just we will see the parasitic example, that is Cuscuta. So parasitic nutrition in Cuscuta. How the parasitic nutrition will take the nutrition, right? We will see. Cuscuta is commonly called as dodder plant. So it is a genus of plant. Cuscuta. It is a leafless plant, which means it does not have leaves. It is a twinning plant, which means twinning plants in the sense it has a cover. It will cover the host plants. Parasiting is nothing but two, right? As I said, host and parasite it have two sides. So the twinning nothing but these plants will twin means covering the host plant. This is our host plant, and this is the parasitic plant, that is the cuscuta. It will twin the host plant completely. See, same as over here also, the host plant will twin by parasitic plant. And it is a parasitic plant belong to the morning leaves, right? Cornwall-Wolseyia. The genus contain about 170 twinning species that are widely distributed throughout the tropic and the temperate and tropic region over the world. So these type of species are widely distributed over tropical, temperate and tropical region, but in polar region it is absent, but in temperate region and tropical region it is widely distributed. And this plant contain no chlorophyll, so it is found, but it is no chlorophyll, but it is found in this plant, that is Cuscuta reflexa. In this plant we find a little amount of chlorophyll, hence it absorbs food through the Hoscuta. It does not have chlorophyll, so the plant absorbs food through Hoscuta. Hoscuta, what is Hoscuta? It is root like structures that penetrate the tissue of the host plant and may not kill, which means it is like a root. It does not have chlorophyll, so the hostoria helps in absorbing the food from host. This plant is present on host, right? The host plant, it will occupy and it will penetrate through the host plant tissues, and it absorb the host plant minerals, nutritions, and this plant will get that nutrition from host plant. And it has slender sling-like stem of the dodal plant. Maybe it may be yellow, orange, pink or brown in color, and the leaves are reduced to mines. The leaves does not have the leaves, so like scales it has the flowers. In flowers, nodule-like clusters are formed. Flower cluster-like, nodule-like cluster, in the sense nodules-like structures will present in clusters form. All the flowers may be in together, they are in cluster form. Nodule means in nodule-like structure, they are formed in clusters. Cluster in the sense they will be together. ठीक है. और the flowers are made up of tiny yellow or white bell-like petals. ठीक है, as I shown before, like this. It has petal-like, bell-like petals, right? How these plants get their food nutrition? The dodder seed, it germinates, forming an anchor root, and send up a slender stem that grows into spiral functions until it reaches a host plant. So as I said, these dodder plants occupy a host plant and it sucks the nutritions from the host plant. What they do, they spirals the completely. These parasitic plants completely cover the host plant and until it reaches the host stem. Then what they do, their osteria, which is like roots in structure, they penetrate through it. They penetrate the host plant and they take the nutrition from the xylem and the phloem. ठीक है? By sucking the nutrition from xylem and phloem of host plant, the parasitic plant get nutrition. In this manner they get. So it is miracle, right? It is some like magic. Okay, means different types of plants are present in our world, which we are unknown. So here we have image of Ostoria. It has like root like structures which penetrate in the host plant in Cuscuta. So students, your today's homework was draw this diagram. This is your homework. Draw these two diagrams. Paramecium showing step by step food nutrition, getting food nutrition, and amoeba getting step by step nutrition, and paramecium. These two diagrams, figure 9a and figure 9b. Draw these two diagrams as your homework and submit your groups. Thank you students. Have a nice day.